Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dave and Alex here from the Hyperspace Vault, and today we're going to be doing a Ross haul unboxing. We're going to open all these figures we picked up at Ross. Alright, so I hope everybody's doing well out there. Today, it's going to be a really fun video. We picked up some figures for super cheap at Ross, and if you're on social media, you know that people have been finding all kinds of stuff at Ross for really good prices. We got two vintage collection figures here that we found for $3.99, and then two G.I. Joe classified figures, Tomax and Zaymont, for $5.99. So it's unbelievable prices, and I wish we could have found a few more. I know a lot of people found a lot more stuff at Ross, and it seemed like the stores over on the West Coast, over in that area, the western part of the United States, had a whole lot more than the area that we live in, which is towards the east. At our stores, it was just kind of like nitpicking. I mean, they didn't have much. I mean, they had a few items here and there, and we were lucky to find these. All right, so let's get started. Alex, which one do you want to do first?
How about Anakin Skywalker?
All right, before we crack it open, let's take a closer look at the card. This is from Attack of the Clones, Anakin Skywalker Padawan. And this was released, I want to say, earlier this year, or maybe last year. Well, of course, last year, since we're in 2024. But I remember seeing this at GameStop at some point last year, along with that Obi-Wan Kenobi they did. So this is a nice pickup for $3.99. We don't have an Anakin Skywalker, especially from Attack of the Clones vintage collection figure. We do have a Revenge of the Sith. I believe, is it Revenge of the Sith one that we have? That was a Black Series release, the 3.75 Black Series.
No, it was from the movie line.
Oh, the movie line. So it got the thing where you squeeze his leg and his lightsaber.
Yeah, he like does like an action move or something.
Yeah,
like the lightsaber slash. Seems like all those figures in that line had some kind of like gimmick.
All right, so we got Anakin unboxed here. Pretty cool looking figure. And this is part of that repack wave they did last year.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but isn't his lightsaber supposed to be green? I thought with that hilt, he had a green lightsaber, and then it like got destroyed, or he lost it at some point. And then he made the blue one that he's really known for. But I don't know. It's been years since I've watched Attack of the Clones, so I wouldn't remember. But he does come with an extra hand, and it's like his mechanical hand, so that's pretty cool. And the hilt that you can like peg into the belt, it was kind of a tight squeeze, but I ended up getting it fit in there in the end, so that's nice.
Yeah, really nice figure, especially for $3.99.
All right, what's next?
Let's see. I guess the other vintage collection figure, which is Ahsoka from The Mandalorian, Ahsoka Tano Corvus.
We do already have this figure, but we kept it on card, I think.
Yeah, we kept the original one that we bought on card, so we're going to open this one, and that'll be a nice addition for our Mandalorian collection and the vintage collection. All right, so we got Ahsoka unboxed, and it's a really nice figure. Comes with two accessories, her lightsabers with the like white or clear blades.
Yeah, and there's one big problem though, and it's the same one that the Black Series one has, is that she doesn't want to stand up at all. So I try to put her in some pose, but since the feet on the figure are so small, I just had to put her in some like normal standing pose. So that's just great, unless you have a figure stand.
Yeah, and the other problem I have with this figure is it didn't come, again, like the Black Series figure, it didn't come with the cloak that she wears on the show. And that would have been a really nice touch for this figure, to have that hooded cloak to put on the figure.
I think the deluxe one does, doesn't it? Deluxe version.
Yeah, that comes with Grogu, and it's packed in a box. I think that one might, but the Black Series one does not. And I think the new Black Series that's coming out later this year, the Ahsoka the White, will have a cloak. At least we hope. But yeah, overall, nice figure. Has nice articulation. And yeah, the feet are so small that it's hard to pose this figure dynamically and have it stand up. All right, and next up we have G.I. Joe Classified Tomax and Zaymot, and we're going to do both of these at the same time since basically they're the same figure, just mirrored. All right, so we got them both unboxed, and they're really cool figures. And of course, you know, they're basically the same, just a mirrored image of each other. I'm really glad that I found these at a discounted price because I didn't want to pay full price for at least both of them when you're just basically buying the same figure. Really, Hasbro should have put these in a 2-pack together. I think that would have been a lot better than having these individual, because we actually found Zaymot first, and it took a few weeks to track down Tomax at the Ross. So I was worried that we wouldn't find the other one, the other brother. So, but in the end, we found both of them. Got a good price on both of them. So, really cool figures, and they'll display nicely with our Cobra classified figures.
Yeah, I think they look pretty cool. There's one thing that I do notice about them is that like the arms and the face is like kind of shiny, and that's like a big problem recently with Hasbro, especially on faces, is that for some reason they're like really shiny. I know a huge like example of that is probably Sala from the Indiana Jones Adventure series. His face was like really shiny for some reason, and these aren't as bad, but they're still kind of shiny.
And just real quick, one final comparison. Here is the 2 original figures from my childhood of vintage G.I. Joe, Tomax and Zaymot. And I remember the day that I got these at Walmart. I remember the packaging very clearly. Had like this, they were both packaged on the same card, and it had this mirror off to the side that we could see like the mirror reflection of each figure. It was pretty cool packaging for that day and time and everything. So amazingly, I still have both of them, and even more amazingly, I still have both of their weapons, which is just really, I lost a lot of that stuff. So it's pretty amazing that I still have both their weapons. I'm not sure. It seems like they came with like maybe a string or some kind of thing where they can like, you know, like some kind of cabling system or something. And I'm not sure if I still have that. I'll have to kind of dig around and look.
Be cool if they do retro releases for these and they put them in the old packaging, just, you know, scaled up for 6-inch scale. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be. I wonder if they'll do that at some point down the line. All right, guys, thank you for joining us on our little haul, a little Ross haul unboxing video. It was really cool finding this stuff at a good price. I always love going to Ross and Ollie's just to see what we could find for a good price to add to our collection. So it's always good to find figures at bargain prices. Thank you again for watching. Please like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you have found at Ross or Ollie's or any of the other discount stores in your area. We'd love to hear from you. Alex, take us out.
Yo, Joe.